Having great social skills help you meet interesting people, get the job you want, progress further in your career and relationships. Here are 10 ideas how you can be even better conversationalist. Number 1. Story toolbox. Storytelling is a skill, not something you are born with. You might be a good storyteller already, but this is for people who are struggling with it. So how do you learn to tell a story that keeps the room captivated? I heard good advice from Ramit Sethi, who is personal finance advisor and entrepreneur. He recommends to start to collect interesting stories and write them down. These stories could be funny, entertaining, or serious. You might like to designate the place to store them and start by adding 5 stories. The stories should be around 1 minute long, that it would be easy to use them in different situations. After writing down your story, cut out the unnecessary and get crystal clear on your point. Then you can start to test it on people. You will quickly see which stories work and which doesn't. Change your stories if necessary. Celebrities use this method all the time. Have you noticed how celebrities always have fun, amusing stories to tell? While it seems like these stories unfold off the cuff, they are actually tested, refined and practiced for months in advance. Number 2. Improv comedy. Charlie Huppert from YouTube channel Charisma on Command recommends improv comedy as one of the most effective ways to become more charismatic and better conversationalist. I take improv classes and I completely agree with Charlie. This has been one of the best things I have done to improve my social skills. It has given me a lot of confidence and creative thinking. Number 3. Don't talk negatively about people. There are many studies done about gossip. Sally Farley from University of Baltimore found that gossip is viewed as unlikable, untrustworthy, and weak. In another study, Jennifer Cole from University of Staffordshire found that gossiping may make us feel bad about ourselves. So if you don't want to come across as unlikable, untrustworthy, and weak, then don't speak poorly about other people. Number 4. Approach and leave. This method comes from relationship expert Matthew Hussey. The trick is simple. When you go out, say hi to people and ask how are they doing. This shouldn't be something too difficult to do. For example, when you are waiting your turn to buy a drink in a bar, then you can easily say hi, how are you to the person next to you. After asking how are you, wish them great evening and just walk away. Like this, you make it easy for the person to come up to you later to have a longer conversation. Celorum from YouTube channel Boldly tried this method, and here's her experience.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I thought a lot of the stuff that the love coach was saying was just kind of like not really relevant to my life. But there was this guy leaning against the bar that I thought was really cute. So I decided to try that whole thing where I go up, say hello, and then just walk away. And so I did it, but I didn't really expect anything to happen. By the time I'm walking to the car with my friends, he kind of chases me down to my friend's car and he's like, hey, can I get your number? And I was like, what? I'm sorry, that doesn't always happen. I don't know, I guess overall confidence works. I'm gonna go to bed now.
Number 5. Seek emotions. A common mistake what a lot of people make when meeting new people is entering what I like to call job interview mode. They bombard the other person with question after question after question, and this can be extremely uncomfortable. If you want to have a memorable conversation, then instead of asking about facts, seek emotion. For example, many people like to ask, what do you do? And after getting an answer, they will comment on it or ask another question. But try to evoke emotions and ask them why they do what they are doing. This will lead to deeper conversation. But to have a deep conversation, you need to build trust. So take an initiative and share first. The key here is to avoid facts and seek emotion. Facts like occupation, what school you went to, the events of last night's sports game, the events of random TV show or gossip. This is all surface level conversation. It's fine to make acquaintance, but not for building a deeper relationship, because none of this tells me who you are. None of that allows me to say, hey, I've felt that before too. What you want to do is you want to see emotion. Emotions like how you felt when you fail at something, or how you felt when you had your first success, how you felt when you first moved, something that you regret, something that you love, something you hate, your dreams, your fears, your stories, your feelings, your admirations, and so on. Number 6, pay attention what people say and follow up. One easy little trick which you are maybe already using, but if you are not using it yet, it could improve your likability a lot. So if someone tells you about their plans, then listen carefully. And next time you meet them, ask about it. For example, when your coworker Mary says that she's going to attend her uncle's birthday party on weekend, then on Monday you can ask her, how did it go? This behavior makes you appear caring and more likable. Number 7, go out and read. If you often feel that you don't have anything to talk about, or it's hard for you to lead the conversation and come up with new topics, then maybe you should go out more often and experience new things. Reading more about interesting things what are happening in the world work as well. This will give you a lot of content to talk about and will make it easier for you to have interesting conversations. Number 8, ask opinions. Some people feel uncomfortable telling personal details about themselves to people they just met. In this scenario, you can ask opinions. You can ask what are their opinion about Donald Trump or education system. Ask something you are interested in. This can lead to deeper conversation than asking standard questions like what do you do or where are you from. Number 9, find a balance between speaking and listening. The book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie is a classic, and I really enjoyed reading it. But I feel this book is written for extroverts. It emphasizes the importance of listening and asking questions. And for a long time I followed the advice without realizing that this wasn't my weak spot. I had to learn to open myself and speak more about myself. So the key here is to find the right balance between speaking and listening. When you meet new people, then it's perfectly fine if you speak more than others. Someone has to hold up the conversation and your effort would be appreciated. But when you are hanging around with your friends and you are always the one who speaks the most, then it can be annoying at times. It might come across as egoistic. In this scenario, asking questions and listening can make you significantly more likable. Number 10. How do you want people to feel around you? There's a great quote by Maya Angelou. At the end of the day, people don't remember what you said or did. They will remember how you made them feel. How do you want people to feel after spending time with you? Think about it and act accordingly. Thank you for listening. And if you liked the video, then consider subscribing.